In this session, we will define net debt. If you have been following up to this point, you would deduce that equity value is equals to enterprise value less debt. While this is correct, it was simplified. The appropriate method to determine equity value is enterprise value less net debt. So what is net debt? In simple terms, net debt is debt minus cash. Let me illustrate using a simple example. On balance sheet, this company has short-term interest-bearing debt of 5 million and long-term interest-bearing debt of 35 million, so total debt of 40 million. Note, when we are talking about net debt, we're only concerned with interest-bearing debt. We ignore things like accounts payable and we just focused on interest-bearing debt. On the other hand, this company has cash and cash equivalents of 10 million. So therefore, its net debt is 30 million. We learned from the previous slide that enterprise value less net debt is equals to equity value. So if you look here, and we know net debt is debt minus cash. Why are we adding back surplus cash in this equation? Let me explain. When we derive enterprise value, it only takes into account the future cash flows from operating assets of a business. So surplus cash or any non-operating assets is not included in enterprise value. As we explained in the previous slide, enterprise value is a value derived from the future cash flows of your operating assets. But what if there is some surplus cash or other non-operating assets like some investments on the balance sheet? Who is that value attributable to? We know it's not included in here, but that value is attributable to the shareholders of the business. So therefore, we add back the surplus cash and we add back any non-operating assets to get to equity value because that value is attributable to the shareholder.